What's happening? Crypto fam, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott and it is a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. Pre-recorded this morning, as you might notice, this is not live. So hope you enjoy the content, and as said, thanks for tuning in. This morning we're going to talk about the internet of value, cashless society, and taking advantage of it, not being worried about losing cash, not being worried the tracking, all that stuff. No, just invest and get rich, man. Yeah? So, is that possible? Can we get rich off the internet of value? Short answer is yes. Another answer is you might not, though. Let's have a little read about what it is. A lot of people already on this channel is going to know what it is, but I wanted to do a little breakdown and a little for anyone new who's like, well, what actually is the internet of value? Because as much as I've spoken about it, I haven't actually done a what is the internet of value video. So we're going to be covering it a little bit more. So, got this up here, Finance Monthly. What is the internet of value and how it will impact finance? Now, you all know the dance. If you're new to the channel, I'll generally read through a little bit of news, an article, or a document or something, giving the opinion and the facts from the article or the document, and then giving my own on top of it. So without further ado, let's have a little read through this, and we will see how you can take advantage of knowing that an internet of value is coming. Guys, I've said it many times, like, to break it down as easy as I possibly can. Blockbuster did not take advantage of the internet. Netflix did. Take advantage of the internet of value. Right, so what is the internet of value? How's it going to impact finance? And not just finance, the whole world. There's no doubt that there are strange times in the digital age. Whilst the advent of technological innovation has made it easier than ever for individuals to access products and launch businesses, for example, stagnant economic growth and global geopolitical tumult, has prevented some from maximizing the opportunities at their disposal. Make no mistake, that's a good way of putting it. Make no mistake, however, there's no doubt that these strange times in the digital age, whilst the advent of technological innovation has made it. Why am I reading the same thing again? I hate that. Don't do that to me, right? I hate that. Most people would edit that shit out. It's legitimately the same thing again. Make no mistake, however, the so-called internet of value has the potential to change this and create a genuine equilibrium in the financial and economic space. In this article, we'll explore this concept in further detail and how this will impact on consumers and businesses alike. Layman's terms, it is to send anything of value as fast as you can send any information now. You can send information really fast, really easy, really cheap. We need it for value. That's the layman's. What is the internet of value? So, what do these say is the internet of value and how will it change things? In simple terms, the internet of value refers to an online space in which individuals can instantly transfer value between each other, negating the need for middlemen and eliminating all third-party costs. Really? Why, Rex? In theory, anything that holds monetary or social value can be transferred between parties, including currency, property shares, and even a vote in an election. We're on it, us. We are, you know we are. And I mean you as well, because you're watching it. From a technical perspective, the internet of value is underpinned by blockchain, which is the evolutionary technology that currently supports digital currency. Digital currency. Take advantage. Invest. This technology has already disrupted businesses in the financial services and entertainment sectors, while it is now evolving to impact on industries such as real estate and e-commerce. Showed you today that how it's spendable. It's blowing up. What impact, excuse me, will the internet of value on Someone's typoing this shit. It's why it's hard to read sometimes, guys. What impact will the Internet of Value have on the markets that it disrupts? In short, it will create... Fuck off. Oh my days. I've not previously read this, guys. In short, it will create a more even playing field between brands, consumers, and financial lenders. I want to say that again so it sinks in the depth of that. Excuse me. In short, it will create a more even playing field between brands, consumers, and financial lenders, as even high value transactions will no longer have to pass through costly third-party intermediaries to secure validation. This is because blockchain serves as a transparent and decentralized ledger, which is not managed by a single authority and accessible to all. This allows for instant transactions of value, while it also negates the impact of third-party and intermediary costs. Well, what does this mean for customers and businesses? From a consumer perspective, the Internet of Value presents the next iteration of the digital age and has the potential to minimize the power of banks, financial lenders, and large corporations in the financial services sector. The Internet of Value will build on the foundation laid in the wake of the Great Recession. When accessible, short-term lenders filled the financial void that was left after banks chose to tighten their criteria. Businesses and service providers will most likely view the Internet of Value in a different light. However, as this evolution provides significant challenges in terms of optimizing profit margins and retaining their existing market share. After all, it's fair to summarize that some service providers, think of brokers for example, would become increasingly irrelevant in the age of blockchain, where intermediaries that did survive would need to seek out new revenue streams. The precise impact of the Internet of Value is yet to be seen, of course, but there's no doubt that this evolution will shake up numerous industries and marketplaces in the longer term. Guys, this is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. Not just cross-border payments, not just logistical tracking of goods on VeChain or Chainlink, not just writing smart contracts on Chainlink. It's not just about one little thing, a medical record going on DLT, your criminal record going on DLT. We start voting on DLT, gaming on a DLT, entertainment industry on a DLT. Every industry that will be improved by DLT consensus or blockchain will be put on DLT consensus or blockchain in the end. It is inevitable. The other thing that's inevitable is a cashless society, guys. Guys, stop worrying that we're actually going cashless and take advantage of knowing that we're going cashless, right? Will cash die out, Bank of England? 7.4 million in the UK living an almost cashless life. That's over 10% of the country, that. Living a cashless life already. Your pound's not really worth anything. Your cash isn't really worth anything except for the value we all put on it. People don't realise they get the currency from a company, from a private company called the Bank of England, and they dictate. I'll paint a little picture now. Paint a little picture. We've got an hairdresser who wants to be paid in cash. Don't ask me why they want to be paid in cash. They just want cash. My opinion, the only reason you'd want cash is if you didn't want anyone to know you're doing that money. That means you simply there's a tax you don't want to pay and you're not happy with taxes. So you want to be paid in cash so you pay less taxes. So we've got this hairdresser who wants to be paid in cash so she can tax dodge. Right? So Debbie, the hairdresser, is like, right, we'll wait for Sandra. Sandra's coming today. She wants a blow dry. It's 50 quid. Get 50 quid off Sandra today. She'll be able to buy this, that and that without, we're not going to declare it. We'll be able to get away with that. We'll get 50 quid cash today. Yeah. Yeah, fuck the banks wanting to go cashless. But Sandra's got to go to the bank to get that 50 quid. Debbie's like, fuck the banks. Fuck cashless. Fuck the banks. If you go cashless, not only can they track your accounts, they can freeze them. Okay. So if they freeze the cashless accounts, where are you getting cash from? Where's Sandra getting the cash from? Do you honestly think that they're going to go, oh, Joe, what we're going to do now? We're going to freeze some accounts. We're going to freeze all the e-money. But the ATM still works. You can still use the cash. What? You've got more chance of them freezing the ATMs and the cash than actually letting e-money move. So Sandra gets to the ATM and it's turned off. Out of service. Out of service ATM. And several around the local town are all out of service. She gets to Debbie's house like, look, Debbie, I've got no cash on me, Debbie, and all the ATMs are down. You alright if you pay next week? I'll pay next week. Debbie's wounded then. Because that little 50 quid that she had for weekend, that she didn't have to declare, that she could go out, or she could spend on this, that, and that, bottle of wine, whatever. She's not getting it now, because the ATM was closed. Don't be that naive. Excuse me. Cappuccino's blown me up this morning. But don't be so naive that you think you can always get cash. Now, on the other side of the coin, these people, I don't trust banks. I don't trust banks. I'm not going cashless. I don't trust banks. Oh, you don't trust banks? You give you your mortgage, dickhead. Hey, you get that 100 grand from for that house, dickhead. Well, I trusted him when it came to borrowing you 100k, innit? Tell you what, stop paying them payments for 3 months and see whose house it is. Hey, my house, your house, you dickhead. Stop paying for your house. Stop paying your mortgage. You're walking around with a mortgage saying it's my house. I want you to do me a favour, stop paying the payments, and then truly find out whose house it is. It's your house when it's paid for. Real talk. People's walking around with rented properties, calling it my home. You've got a landlord, bro. You're paying what? You've got a 6 months fucking lease, mate. You're talking about your house. You mean your landlord? I don't know the terminology where you live's your house, but you know what I'm getting at. I don't trust the banks, but I'll take 100 grand off him for the mortgage, or 120 grand for the mortgage, but I don't trust the banks. I don't trust the banks to go cashless. What, did they send you 100k in a suitcase, you fucking weapon? Hey. I'm not going cashless, but what a mortgage? Well, did you get your mortgage in cash, mate? You absolute weapon. Sort your mentality, like the perspective and mentality of some people is just laughable. Laughable. Some of these people are teachers. Some of these people are flaming teachers, man. But real talk, like, most of us don't trust the banks. But we need to trust someone for insurance, for custody, for regulation, for legislation, for governance. And this is another one people need to keep an eye on. So, let's do blockchain, because it's the buzzword, innit? It's the buzzword, blockchain. Blockchain governance. It's all waiting for. Decentralized network governance. What's blockchain governance? Protocol governance. Governance. Regulation. Legislation. How much you're going to be taxed for it. You can sell it. You can't sell it. What's it mean? Is it security? Is it an asset? Is it a currency? All this regulation and government being worked out now. So back to the beginning. Take advantage of knowing an internet of value is coming. I want you all to ask yourself a question of this. How do you think that world works? How do you think that world works? Ready Player One. Shit, what's his name? Wade buys suit. Skibbity back. Ready Player One, bit a bit. Right, let me get the volume off here because I don't want this to freaky man. Oh yeah, because that's Ready Player One featurette, isn't it? It's a featurette. I wanted the e-commerce shop, right? He goes to the shop, buys a suit, his mech suit, and he gets that X1, right? So he basically walks in the VR world. He walks in a VR shop. It's not him, it's his avatar walks in the VR shop. Orders the suit, the X1 bodysuit, and all this other stuff. And obviously, if it's an in-game item or an in-world item, it stays in the world. There's the guy there. There's his character. Stays in the world if it's an in-game item. But obviously, the suit, the X1, even though he's bought it in the game, with his game coins and his game currency, the suit is actually delivered to him in the real world. Like, actually delivered to him in the real world. It's got touch sensitivity. So when a character in the game touches him, he can feel it. Now, for all the interoperable worlds and all the interoperable currencies and the way this world works in this film, the only way it works is through an internet of value. Being able to transfer any asset of value. Now, I will pick this up maybe tomorrow or towards the back end of the week with another little, a bit more in depth of how they're going to bridge assets between networks and that. And again, it is more for the layman. So, the casual viewers, if this has bored you, I'll try and come live later for the chinwag. I've got quite a bit to do today, and I've been a little busy helping people track a scammer down. So, yeah. I don't want to tell you what digital assets to go and purchase. Go and have a look at. Tell you what, I will show you. That is one thing. I will show you how to track or go and see what's going on CoinMarketCap. But I'm not going to say which ones to buy, but I will say have a look at XRP. Right, so we'll look at XRP now. This doesn't mean you don't buy Chainlink. Doesn't mean you don't buy Cardano. Doesn't mean you don't buy some EOS, some Binance Coin, some Monero, some Tron, right? Some VeChain. Doesn't mean you don't buy Neo, some Cosmos, some IOTA, some Dash, some Zcash, some Mako, some Compound, some Dogecoin. And now you're thinking, fucking hell, some basic attention token. Yeah, basic attention token. Let's roll, baby. We can all be getting that. I'll be getting that for free. I actually have to start just getting that basic attention token and not having it flipped to XRP. Did you buy it? But anyway, come on here, CoinMarketCap, pick an asset, XRP, and click on the asset. You're going to come down. Actually, no. Here, we have website to go to the actual project's website. Right? The source code and about the project. We've got market pairs, which will tell you which exchange you can buy it at and how much liquidity and volume is in that pair on that exchange. So Binance, US XRP to Tether, XRP to Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. You have the social page, which will show you the tweets or Facebook or whatever. It's usually Twitter. Links to a Twitter page. And historical data for past prices from all-time highs to all-time lows. All the information You can see here, you can see your XRP price. The XRP return of investment is currently sat at 3,270% up. Up. Anyone who says they're down on XRP or XRP hasn't moved yet simply didn't buy soon enough. You just didn't buy early enough. You got to wait long. You just got to wait. We have to wait a little longer. We've got the market cap there, the 24-hour volume, the circulating supply, the total supply, the max supply, the all-time high, the all-time low, the 52-week high, the 52-week low. Yeah? It's all there. Even yesterday's. So, guys, how do you buy XRP? How do you store XRP? I'm going to do a couple more into the Internet of Value and collecting digital assets videos for the noobs and the laymen that come to the space very soon, because once they flip the narrative on the mainstream media, there will be a flood of people coming to YouTube to find out what digital assets are, what the Internet of Value is, how they can purchase them, which one's going to be the one. You know, there can be only one. But yeah, you get the dance, guys. You get the dance. Invest in yourself. Invest in the Internet of Value. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. I appreciate you watching the content. Hopefully I get time to go live later on, so keep an eye out for that. Pre-recorded hopefully every morning now, and then if I get time, live in the afternoon. So keep your eyes open. If the bell's not working on YouTube, something to do with the app fucking it up. It's something to do with the app. Try like knocking the bell off and going back on a desktop and doing it or something. But yeah, keep a lookout. Thanks, guys. We love you. We love you. We actually love crypto. We love the Internet of Value. Love XRP. And we love you. Until the next one. Peace. Take care.